The United Kingdom, United States, Canada, France, Germany, and the Netherlands say they will not support the implementation of the South Sudan's 2018 peace agreement for 2 more years during the extended transitional government of national unity. The U.S. ambassador to South Sudan, Michael J. Adler, spoke on behalf of the 7 embassies during the revitalized Joint Monitoring and Evaluation Commission or RJMEC meeting in Juba Wednesday.
For while we recognize elections cannot be held this year because of leadership failures, we cannot in good conscience endorse this extension because we are not prepared to endorse a status quo that prioritizes the privileges of the elite over the welfare of the South Sudanese people.
Adler says South Sudanese leaders did not listen to repeated calls for transparency, accountability, and the rule of law.
They have failed to make adequate public revenue available for electoral institutions, for security and civil service salaries, for basic services, or to mitigate the impact of humanitarian crisis.
The U.S. diplomat several times has expressed concerns over how the transitional government conducts business in the country. He says this is not the first time he has refused to endorse an extension of the transitional period.
After I abstained on the last RJMEC vote to endorse an extension of the transitional government, I told South Sudanese leaders I did so because the United States did not see any basis to believe that the 2022 extension would be different from the previous extensions, in which South Sudan's leaders had also failed to prepare for elections.
U.S. government aid in South Sudan stands at more than $508 million in fiscal year 2024, which ends this month. Ambassador Adler says President Joe Biden's administration will continue to support the people of South Sudan.
The United States' relationship with the people of South Sudan is based on values, including peace, democracy, human rights, and a government responsive to its people's needs, particularly with respect to transparent and appropriate use of public revenue. The nature of our relationship with the transitional government, or any future government in South Sudan, will continue to reflect its commitment to these values.
South Sudan's government says it lacks the funds to fully implement the 2018 peace agreement and prepare for elections. It blames its budget crisis on Sudan's conflict, which has blocked exports of South Sudan's oil needed to generate most of the government revenue. Many civil servants and teachers have gone months without their salaries.